everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm so bad at trying to dramatize this thing, but as you can see, today I am in front of you dressed as a witch with my cloak, my witch hat, an interesting choice of lipstick with glitter. I'm sure that I have never seen a witch with glittery lipstick, but to be honest, I have never even seen a normal witch. So we'll go with it. We will go with the glittery lipstick. It's like 2020. We do not judge witches here for their lipstick choices. But jokes aside, this whole thing is a joke, but regardless. So jokes aside, I will be participating in a readathon for the month of June, which I am so excited. So that's why I have dressed up as a witch. So the readathon I will be participating is Make Your Mythtaker readathon, which will be hosted during the month of June. It will be like a month long readathon, and which has super rules that you can follow. And okay, so let me clearly explain it to you, but I will also link down the official announcement of the readathon video down below so that you can check it and learn the material better. But I will just announce and try to make sense of the basic things so that you can understand, and maybe if you're interested, you can go check that video and become your own myths. So Make Your Mythtaker is actually a character-based readathon. There are, I believe, 16 characters within 4 categories. So you have sorcerers, warriors, royal court, and rogue, I believe. So within these 4 categories, there are also 4 characters. So you can choose a character and you can follow the rules, and according to that rules you can specifically choose your book so that in the end you can become your character. And the road I chose is sorcerer, and within that segment, witch. So this month I will try to be a witch. Originally I was planning to add one more thing to my character to make her more interested, perhaps an assassin witch. I was excited to collaborate. You can do that, so you can match things up and mix them if you're finished with your first one. So I was gonna do that, but with I didn't want to go that deep into that situation because of my attire and stuff. It's a very serious situation, but I will not be straying away from mentioning it. So as you all know, the world is actually experiencing and finally a very needed stand against racism, and with that Black Lives Matter movement, and especially with police brutality issue, I have realized, I believe in the month of March, it was the first time I read something about police brutality with Dear Martin, the book. So I realized that I want to learn more about that issue and be more knowledgeable on that. Of course I know what is the situation, what is going on, and you can understand and you can have your stand, but I believe it is important to understand the issues from the people's perspective that are experiencing it. I think there is no limit to learning and being using empathy and learning their situation and trying to make things better. I think in order to taking action is so important, but the first step is being more knowledgeable, and I do understand that I am not that knowledgeable on this issue, which I feel so bad about, and it is something that I want to improve myself on. And I believe for me, one of the best ways to improve myself is to first get knowledgeable, and I believe reading books on that issues are very important. And this, so I will not be choosing 2 roads. I will only be choosing the road of witch because I wanna spend more time, especially this month, and after this month I want to spend more time thinking about Black people's lives and their struggle, and especially like their thoughts. I believe it is important to understand how they see this issue. So I will be given more time to reading, especially books about pole spirituality, racism, and especially I will be giving more time to Black authors, like written works by them. It really doesn't matter if it could be on like fantasy or anything like that, but like books that feature Black people. And I believe it is also very important that since it's like the month of June, which is Pride Month, it is like this month I believe is so crucial, so important to understand like the diversity and like this society we have, and the things are going on very ridiculous. So I believe it is for me very important to read more about this issue and like more from Black authors. So I will be given more time to that. So I have only chosen one word, which will be witch, and let's get into the books. In order to be a witch, go down on the road of being a witch and like successfully graduating from Hogwarts, like the first thing that comes to my mind when I say witch is like Hogwarts. So I have been reading Harry Potter for the first time, and the first thing you need to do to be a witch is to read a book that features an animal. And I have here, let me just like pull this out. I'm on the 5th book of Harry Potter. This is like Order of Phoenix, and as you can see we have like some dragons, and there are very much animals featured in the Harry Potter series, but I think especially in this book, as is shown in the covers, we will be having dragons, and like we have like our pet Ranus and stuff. So like Harry Potter world is rich, I was gonna say witch, rich with many magical animals. So for the book that features an animal, I will be reading Harry Potter and Order of the Phoenix. And this, let's just like keep it like that. And the second prompt is to read with a foiled cover. Read a book with a foiled cover. So this is like common prep for all the sorcerer characters. You need to read a book with foiled cover, and like, hello, I'm reading Harry Potter. So no, not this. This is very hard. So the book I have chosen for this prom, I know that I am cheating. I will basically be finishing this series, but like I saw the opportunity and I am taking it, is the Harry Potter and Half-Prince, right? Yeah. So as you can see, it's like foiled, like the Harry Potter thing is foiled, so like we will be having a book with foiled cover, and like Draco, my baby Draco. Like I am so excited for this book. So I can't wait to read this. And the third prompt is to read a book that features a magical battle. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, these prompts are made for me to finish Harry Potter series, which I will gladly accept and do. And we have lastly Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows, of course by J.K. Rowling herself. So like, can you think about something else when you hear the word magical battle? Like, we will be having our last battle in this one, and it will be so great, and I will finally be finishing this Harry Potter series. I'm not sure if we could do... Yeah, it happens. Let me just show you this too. Yeah. I'm a clumsy witch. So I'm not sure if we could have chosen to read series if they are fitting to the prompts, but I'm like doing it. I'm doing it. Harry Potter series I will be finishing for the first 3 prompts, and the last one is to read a book that have occult themes. So this is something I have really wanted to do. I have been very interested in like occult themes, and especially dark academia. So I was searching, I think it was a Goodreads list to see like cult themed books, and I've seen Nine House was there by Lee Bardugo. I don't have my copy right now with me, but I have ordered it I think last week, and I will be having it this month hopefully, because if not I should like try to find an ebook. But for the last prompt, the prompt with reading a book with occult themes, I will be reading Nine House by Lee Bardugo, and these 4 books, with these 4 books, I will be concluding my training to be a bitch, and I will become one. That was it from today's video. I hope that you enjoyed a little bit dress up and this like themes of going. I know that I will be mostly reading Harry Potter, but like which Harry Potter, like there are like big strong ties there, and on top of that I will be adding a little bit of Lee Bardugo by Nine House. So I am sure that this month will be full of magic and full of fun reads, and I can't wait to finish the Harry Potter series and start Nine House. And I will be seeing you soon when we are doing the wrap up for June, and I will be sharing my thoughts on both the Harry Potter books and Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. But for now, goodbye. Do we have any like cool thing to say if you're a witch? I don't know, but hope to see you in the next video, guys.